what I do.
Lies about us don't just live in textbooks or social media, TikTok and X. They shape laws and shape courts and shape jobs. They shape our children, how they're treated, and they're weapons aimed at our survival. By confronting them openly, by exposing them for what they are, we take the first step toward disarming them. And the truth is not just defense, it is offense. It's how we protect our families, how we reclaim our dignity, and how we make sure the next generation grows up knowing not just who they are, but what they're worth. Now, as I stated earlier, we are living in a racially charged, hostile American environment, and this is not new. And for some people, especially immigrants, those who've been shielded by us, this is their first time seeing America for what it really is. But for foundational Black Americans, this is nothing new. We have seen this before. We've lived it before. We have survived it before. Every time we've gained freedom, wealth, a political voice, there's been a violent backlash waiting right around the corner. And what they're seeing now firsthand, our ancestors saw in blood and fire for generations. And so to understand where Black America, why we move the way we do, why our culture is built for survival and resilience and why we fight, we need to look back at the record from Memphis in 1866, where freedmen were unalive just for trying to live, to Tulsa in 1921, one of the wealthiest Black communities in America was burned to the ground. The story is the same. When we rise, white rage strikes. And that's not speculation, that's history. And the receipts are written in massacres and burned homes and stolen land. Talk to me now. I want to tell you about some of this. Look, Memphis, Tennessee, 1866, fresh out of slavery. It became the stage for one of the first major outbursts of white rage during the Reconstruction era. White cops and mobs turned their fury on Black Union veterans. These are soldiers. What began as a confrontation escalated into 3 days of terror. Homes, Black homes were burned, Black churches were burned, schools built by freedmen were burned to the ground. And the white folks, the white mob was emboldened by the police and the city officials. These folk moved through the Black community and attacked everybody they could find. At least 46 Black people were unalive, and more than 70 were wounded. 100 were robbed and raped and assaulted. This is what after slavery. And this wasn't random. This was deliberate to put free Black people back in their place. And the very fact that Black people, men wore a uniform, a union uniform that demanded equal treatment, enraged these white folk who had just lost the war. And what did they do? The violence sent a message. Freedmen would be freedom would be tolerated, but equality would not. And we can go down to New Orleans, 1866, same year, July, white rage struck New Orleans. You had Black and white Republicans were holding a peaceful convention to demand voting rights for freedmen. And this is in a simple plea for democracy. But the police were controlled by ex-Confederates, and they opened fire. The white mob joined in and attacking the convention hall. Then it spilled into the streets, and the massacre left 50 people unalive. More than 150 wounded. Imagine if they had 50 people. This is the same year as the one that happened in Memphis. So now you got 100 Black people unalive, 150 wounded, men, women, and children. This is in the heart of New Orleans. They targeted the leadership, the ministers, the teachers, the politicians. These weren't Pookies and Ray Rays out there thugging it out. These were our leaders. This wasn't about crime or disorder. It was about power. Former Confederates saw the possibility of Black suffrage as a direct threat to their return to dominance, so they answered the ballots with bullets. And the violence in New Orleans showed how fragile Reconstruction would be and how little protection the federal government can be. Let's go back to this Vicksburg, Mississippi, 1874. There's a clear pattern here. Whenever black people gain a foothold in politics or leadership, white mobs moved in to erase it. In Vicksburg, Mississippi, the spark was an election of Peter Crosby. He was a black man chosen to be sheriff by the majority of the population of the county. And Crosby's victory represented the promise of Reconstruction. Black citizens were exercising their rights to vote and choose their leaders and who they want representing them. But you had at that time these white people who were Democrats. They wasn't going to accept that. So a white militia, okay, they were determined to remove the sheriff and reassert control. Okay, hundreds of black men, women, and children were unalived in violence, just massacre. It broke the back of the black political power in Vicksburg and sent shockwaves across Mississippi. And so for white supremacists, it was proof that guns could succeed where ballots failed. And for black folks, it was another lesson that even legally elected officials could be stripped away through violence and terror. What about Wilmington, North Carolina? Have y'all heard any of this? Some of you all have. November 10th, 1898, Wilmington witnessed the only successful coup in American history. Wilmington had been a shining example of multiracial democracy in the South. Black people and white people getting along, doing their thing. The Nationalists came along. The white nationalists came along. Shout out to Sonia C. They were determined to end what they called Negro rule. They planned an overthrow. This is on American territory. And so armed white mobs stormed through the city. They unalived 60 black people. They burned the office of the black-owned newspaper, which was called the Daily Record, and they forced duly elected officials to resign at gunpoint. They literally had the gun to his head. If you don't sign this and resign, you're going to die right here. And this was not spontaneous mob violence. It was carefully coordinated political. It was a coup. And the leaders of the Democrat Party in North Carolina, they used terror to overthrow the democracy. And then what did? They turned right around and installed some white supremacists in power. Okay? And they disenfranchised black voters for decades. In history, it's called a race riot instead of what it truly was, a coup. Okay? And again, it showed just how far these white elites will go to crush black progress.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D.
People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. D's black man talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. And let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Floby and cut your own damn hair from now.
Spurling podcast, click your mouse pad, yeah, we out back, hit the like, hit subscribe, don't just hate watch cause we outside, let them hate watch, go and play pop, we just lay back, he don't play that, we on playback, we on playback, we go way back. Black men, yeah, we earn something, tune in, gotta learn something, Uncle D podcast, bump it, likes up, hit the sub button, black men, yeah, we earn something, tune in, gotta learn something, Uncle D podcast, bump it, likes up, hit the sub button. This is Dennis Spurling podcast. Don't just hate watch, hit subscribe and let them know we outside. Don't hold hate, donate, super chat, cash app, put something in the collection plate. Church.
I want y'all to make sure y'all hit the number 1 button. And we're going to kind of get back to what we like to do over here, man. I need y'all to check in. At a certain point when it's time to check in, I need to check in.
Spurling, got the mic on fire.
Black father, I have black son.
Tune in, weekly feeling inspired. From the heart, real talk ignite. Every episode brings the light. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's family. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins, enjoy the ride. Come say hi, catch the wave, don't pass by. Lifted spirits always inside. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins.
Donation. I thought it was a trap.
Hey, man, I'll do what I do. You know that.
Your ass, class, don't come over here. You tall black women up inside. I don't give a fuck about